Yes, welcome to the SA Sports Show. Delighted that you could join us. Plenty to talk about coming up in the show, as always. Big Barry Curtin joins me. Baz, how are you?
Good, mate. Thank you.
Like it? All right, let's get on with it because we've got to get the wheels pedaling because there is plenty coming up on the show.
Good.
Some absolute South Australian champions coming in tonight. Good news, mate. The
Yep.
Seaton Ramblers footy player Paul Marshall played his 500th career game on the weekend. He's the 8th player to have played 500 or more in the Adelaide Footy League. So he played 78 with Smosh. He played 153 with Portland, which will leave him with 269 with the Seaton Ramblers. So Paul Marshall, well done on your 500th game.
My old club.
Your old club.
Yeah.
How many games did you play, mate? I'll make a note for the
would have
Ramblers.
played-
269 for Paul, you played?
I would have played 20.
20. Okay, so...
Well, I left them to go to play in your next chat.
Right.
Well,
We'll come back to that.
Traeger Park. Yeah.
Traeger Park. All right, so Paul Marshall just played a couple more than you, mate.
He played
just
a couple more, mate.
480
Yeah,
more.
and it was interesting you did that. There was another fella I played with at Rosewater who played the same amount of games, Kevin Thomas. These guys are amazing.
They are fantastic, mate. Your club's built around those guys. Now, of course, Wimbledon's just over.
Yep.
Matt Ebden and Max Purcell, we're not hearing a lot. We're hearing a little bit about them.
It's a shame.
But it's a fantastic story.
it
They're
is, yeah.
ripping blokes. Of course, they won the men's doubles at Wimbledon. The last time the Aussies won was back in 2000 when the Woodies won.
The Woodies.
And that was their 6th Wimbledon title then. So it's been 22 years.
Wow,
so the boys nearly lost in the first round too. So it's a great story that they've gone through
It is a good story.
and won it. And they're ripping lads.
Yeah,
So
good on
we like that. Texie Walker has signed for one more
1
year.
year. We
with
said
the
that, didn't
Crows.
we? We said he'd only get one.
And we thought he
did
should
only
too.
get one.
I think
that's
he's
fair.
probably on that if he has another good year.
Yeah.
I think he's around 31 or 32 goals this year for the 12 games that he's played so far. So he's played. He's a presence
he's their
for
best
them.
forward.
Still playing pretty well.
Oh, he's their best forward.
Now, there has been a little bit, I don't want to get onto it because we're on the good news, but I want to come back. There's been a bit of criticism starting to surface in the last couple of weeks about Matty Nix and the way he's coaching and where the team's at, which I think is unfair. But I think, be patient would be my advice. Be patient.
Yeah, I think be patient. They were talking be patient last year. You can't be patient.
So we'll come back to it at the end because we're going to have a chat about David Noble. So we'll see if they're in the same box. And of course, we want all the people that need to apologise to Ken Hinkley for the comments made about him at the start of the year. So amazing how the media circulates around those ones. Just quickly, Kyrgios and Joker.
Yeah.
There's a line on Kyrgios, isn't there?
Yeah.
You either love him or you don't like him.
I've never been a
depending
fan.
on which line you're in.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this. Kyrgios is playing in the final as an Aussie at Wimbledon. Did you stay up to watch it or were you going, look, I hope he wins it. I'll have a look at the result in the morning.
No, you got to look at it. It's a
Did
game.
you watch it?
I think it's a game that you can't not watch.
Yep.
Purely because what could happen.
Yep.
With both of them, very volatile players and whatever. But
So
also
that's the
brilliant.
attraction.
But also brilliant.
So Kyrgios was fantastic in the first set and then lost his way a little bit. But Djokovic also, I talked to some of the tennis coaches the way he played. Suddenly he was quite happy just hitting it back to wear Kyrgios out and then he'd take advantage. Kyrgios wanted to end it powerfully and quick. So Joker, of course, being there before, he knew how to get around it all.
He was brilliant, mate. And I take my hat off to him, Phil, because
To Djokovic?
I've been a big critic.
Yep.
I've been a huge critic of Djokovic for various reasons. But I listened to his press conference.
He was very good.
And it was excellent.
Yeah.
And not only was it excellent, but he allowed them to go on.
Yep.
They said, no, there's no more time. And he said, yes, there is. I've got plenty of time.
I got nothing but
Let's
time.
have a chat.
Yeah.
And I just thought, hang on, I might have been a bit...
How many blokes have you heard, let's chat a bit longer after a loss?
Well,
None.
that's true.
I've never heard anyone after
That's none, but I've never really heard anybody on a press conference say,
let's go a bit
let's
longer.
lengthen it.
Hey, just quickly before we run out of time, because we've got to get up and rolling. We're not going to Millie for the news because Millie's on holiday, so we get an extra 15, 30 seconds to have a quick chat. They brought out the past players of Wimbledon, and Roger Federer came out to a standing ovation, which is what you'd expect. He hinted that he might be back next year to play at Wimbledon.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
No, nor do I.
I don't doubt it, because the man is such a fitness freak. And he's a freak of nature. He could easily come back.
It'd be great to see him and Nadal and Djokovic and Kyrgios all back out there playing again next
I
year.
agree.
Hey, stay with us. There is plenty coming up on the show. Some great South Australian stories. Stay with us.